is run after serious sexual misconduct allegations emerged earlier this year. Let's talk now to Chris Roebuck, who's an economist and a leadership expert. Chris, good to have you with us. So today's the big day, and it could mean that the CBI stays or goes.
I think your use of the word crunch is absolutely appropriate. If you're a chief executive of a member organisation of the CBI, you're thinking about, hang on, if I'm being represented by these people, do they share my values around leadership, around example, around integrity, around respect for employees and duty of care? And yeah, you're saying, do I stay or do I go? Or if I've gone, do I go back? So there are some fundamental questions they are expecting to have answered by whatever the CBI says this afternoon.
Yes, and they've been at pains to stress that the culture is changing. They've done a lot of work, that they are eradicating perhaps bad apples rather than it being a systemic problem. But this is all about confidence, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's absolutely about confidence. And the organizations who are CBI members or who have maybe just left are going to be wanting to know, the CBI has said, yeah, we've done a lot of work. We've sorted our culture out. Well, I'm sorry. As somebody who has worked on culture for sort of 30 years in major organizations, you don't do it in 8 weeks. If there is an issue that it could be systemic, this could take years. If it's a few bad apples, and it could be that there are lots of dedicated people in the CBI doing their best, and the organization's been blown up by those bad apples, that's bad enough. But as a chief executive, I'm going to be asking the question, which the CBI needs to answer: have I dealt with all the existing problems? Have I reached out to employees to make sure there aren't any others lurking in the cupboard? Have I given employees the ability to whistle-blow safely if anything else comes up? And am I really genuinely changing my culture by having zero tolerance of anything like this? And will you give me a second chance?
Chris, really good to have you with us. Thank you.